Live from the Plymouth Canton Educational Park.
You're listening to Newsfile at 5:30 on 88.1 The Park.
I'm Jonah, and in tonight's news, holiday fun benefiting people dealing with loss, and giving blood to help the Red Cross this holiday season.
Now, for the latest news that matters in your community.
An evening of food, games, and holiday spirit with a good cause is on the way tomorrow when the New Hope Center for Grief Support holds their annual holiday fundraiser. The night will include a variety of activities, including a DJ and dancing, children's activities, pictures with Santa, and food. In addition to raising funds for the center's grief support activities, the event is also designed to help people dealing with loss be able to celebrate the holidays without their lost loved ones for the first time. New Hope Center Assistant Director Susan Arnold says that it is important for the center to be able to keep their services free for people who need help.
We get a lot of phone calls of people that have experienced some of their darkest days. So to be able to say all of our services are free is a huge blessing to them, and we just want to keep doing that.
The New Hope Center for Grief Support's annual holiday fundraiser will be held tomorrow from 6:30 to 9:30 p.m. at the Northville Square Mall. Admission is $45 for adults and $10 for children. For more information, call the center at 248-348-0115 or visit the center's Facebook page.
You can give the gift of life to someone in need this December when the Plymouth Library hosts its quarterly Red Cross Blood Drive. The drive was started as a way to spread awareness about the need for blood at a time when Red Cross officials say blood supply levels are at critical lows. Plymouth Library Community Relations Specialist Heather Pacheco says the drive will help those in need.
The blood need doesn't go down during the holidays, so this is an especially important time to remember. There's so many different reasons people need to rely on blood donations. It's a really great opportunity during the season of giving to give in this really critical, important way.
The drive will be held December 21st from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Participants must register in advance to give blood. Registration can be done online at redcrossblood.org with the code PLY-Library.
More released hostages in the Israel-Hamas conflict tops our look at world and national news tonight. 6 more Israeli hostages have been released by Hamas into Red Cross custody, just hours after 2 others were released. This as Israel and the Palestinian militant group agree to extend their temporary ceasefire deal another day. As part of the extension of the truce, Israel will also release more Palestinian detainees from Israeli prisons. The top Democrat in the House says his party has no official position on the expulsion of New York Republican George Santos. Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries told reporters today the vote set for Friday is an issue of conscience. Jeffries, however, called Santos a serial fraudster and embarrassment. Florida Republican Governor Ron DeSantis and California Democratic Governor Gavin Newsom are hours away from their debate. The 90-minute show on Fox News will be a chance for each governor to present their different ideologies to a national audience. DeSantis is lacking in polls recently as a GOP presidential hopeful, and Newsom is seen by insiders as an alternative to Joe Biden should the president choose to drop out of the race. A gag order against former President Trump and his New York civil fraud trial is being reinstated. Trump and his other attorneys are once again prohibited from making public statements about the courtroom staff in the ongoing $250 million civil fraud trial. The order was temporarily lifted 2 weeks ago by an appellate judge after Trump's lawyers sued the judge in the case. For Newsfile at 5:30, I'm Jonah Kippen. Your look at campus news is next.
Your place for Plymouth Canton Community Schools updates.
It's campus news.
The PCEP choirs invite the community to a winter concert on Tuesday, December 19th at 7 p.m. at Salem High School's Gloria Logan Auditorium. They'll perform holiday music along with other special selections. Tickets are $5 and will be available at the door. More information is available at pcepchoirs.com. Canton Township's Youth Advisory Council wants input from students ages 11 to 18 who live in Canton or attend Plymouth Canton Community High Schools. The students will have an opportunity to shape youth development in our community. More information is available on the P-CCS website, pccsk12.com. The Park Players Theater Company will present a 1940 radio Christmas carol, a hilarious and heartwarming story of a theater company's attempt to broadcast their version of Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol live over the airways. Show dates are December 8th, 9th, 15th, and 16th at 7 p.m. in Salem High School's Gloria Logan Auditorium. More information is available at pcepparkplayers.com. For Campus News, I'm Nathaniel. Your look at sports is next.
Football, baseball, basketball, hockey.
It's time for Newsfile at 5:30 Sports.
The Pistons have set a new franchise record with their 15th straight loss. Detroit was crushed by LeBron James and the Lakers 133-107 at LCA. Cade Cunningham scored a team-high 15 points for the Pistons, who dropped to 2-16 on the season. The Pistons visit the New York Knicks tonight. The Red Wings' 3-game winning streak is over after a 3-2 loss to the Rangers in New York. Mort Seider and Robbie Fabry scored for the Wings, who slipped to 11-7-3 on the season. The Wings are back home to battle the Chicago Blackhawks tonight at LCA. The Lions continue to prepare for their showdown with the Saints on Sunday in New Orleans. The Lions look to bounce back from their Thanksgiving Day loss to the Packers. Detroit still leads the NFC North at 8-3. In roster news, the Lions opened the practice window for rookie quarterback Hendon Hooker yesterday. The team has 21 days to activate him. In college basketball action, Central Michigan was crushed by Ohio State 88-61 in Columbus, while Detroit Mercy lost at home to Oakland 65-50. Tomorrow, Eastern Michigan hosts Lake Superior State, and Western Michigan hosts St. Thomas, Minnesota. The Michigan Wolverines are back in action Saturday when they visit Oregon. Michigan State is off till next week. For Newsfile at 5:30, I'm Brody Klein. Your look at traffic and weather is next.
From M14 to I-94.
Your look at traffic starts now.
Long-term construction projects continue to slow down our afternoon drive. I-275 northbound and southbound are still down to 2 lanes between 5 Mile Road and I-94. Traffic is also delayed on M14 eastbound and I-96 westbound. That's all for traffic. Your look at weather is next.
88.1 The Park with your local weather forecast.
Rain will arrive in the early morning hours tonight with an overnight low of 36. Look for periods of rain tomorrow with a high of 40. Right now in Plymouth Canton, it's 46 degrees under clear skies. On your source for the best local news, 88.1 The Park. For Brody and Nathaniel, I'm Jonah on Newsfile at 5:30. Stick around. Backstage Pass is next, followed by Back to the 80s at 6 and Plymouth and Canton's hit music.